I know that you know what a tweezer candle pattern is. However, I have to include this as an essential part of trading education. All of us know that the candle patterns alone don't play a big role in trading, but they do play a role. And most important part of my trading education is not teaching candle patterns. It's about the paid webinars where people learn how to combine candle patterns with other fundamental and technical factors and how to combine them to make a strategy. However, this is basic and this is free. If you want to learn how to combine them with other technical and fundamental factors, how to make a strategy where candle patterns are used with a dozen of more other things, you'll have to join webinars. I'm not promoting it. I'm just trying to tell you that education has been included as a part of service in this business. Otherwise, it's not playing even 0.001% part of the business. But some people are really interested in learning, and we wanted to take this opportunity to really raise traders because our purpose of the business is not to just make money by providing account management services or copy trading services, but also give some services to the people who really want to learn themselves and want to make themselves traders. All right, so let's look at the tweezer tops. This trading candle pattern rarely appears on forex. I looked at uh, all the major pairs on 4 hour time frame and 1 hour time frame and daily time frame for last 2.5 years. I couldn't find a single perfect tweezer tops. However, I found out something uh, similar to tweezer top, and you can consider them as tweezer tops. First of all, you'll have to understand what is a tweezer tops and how actually it looks like. So it looks like this. See this? This could have been a tweezer top. They appear like this. This should have been the black candle instead, and this should have been a white. So this then it could be a good tweezer top. Let me change the color. So if it was black, filled bearish body, and they have to be identical to each other, and it suggests that the price may return. If price was in downtrend, it can return to the uptrend. Whenever we look at any broker, and if we are looking particularly at the daily time frame, it's really difficult to understand the opening and closing if the price opening and closing prices are really near to each other. So I cannot certainly say that this I cannot certainly say but that this point was the closing and this was the opening, because the difference between these 2 points are too close to be bigger than the spreads during the daily closer. If you look at the spreads at the daily closing time, at most brokers, you'll find that the spreads widens up to 10-20 pips, that is 100 to 200 points. So if the difference between open and close, or if the difference between this was the previous close and new open was this one, is less than 15 pips or 10 pips, it's insignificant. And that is the reason why I can still consider these two as an example of tweezer top. Here, this will not be called tweezer top. It's appearing at the bottom. So in this case, the this one which I'm talking about, one bearish one and then the bullish one which will send it to the upside, it is actually tweezer bottom. But if they appear after a uptrend, I give you another example where there is something similar to a tweezer top, but both are bearish. Look at these two candles. A perfect tweezer top should look like this. First one has to be bullish as the part of the previous uptrend. So let's say this was the uptrend. And then the second one has to be bearish as the signal of bears taking the charge. And it should send the price to the downside. So this is how tweezer tops or bottom appear. But we can consider this as some sort of tweezer top. eventually this is very similar to the price action we have understood by looking at the hammer or dozy or inverted hammer or a shooting star, because they all simply tell you the story of the struggle of buyers and sellers, and the small body simply shows you that there have been, small body with a longer shadow shows that there was a struggle between buyers and sellers, and if this candle closed as the bearish candle, it means that the finally sellers took the charge, and then it indicates downward reversal. Similarly, if we talk about this one, initially the trend was down and then the bulls took the charge, it is a sign of upward reversal. And the shadow plays an important role because shadow actually shows that there was a huge struggle between buyers and sellers, which is why there is a huge range between high and low, and then finally buyers took the charge. So these are the tweezer tops and tweezer bottom candle patterns. You can use them with other economic factors and technical factors for trading. That's all. Thank you for watching. If you want to join my webinar, which I conduct on Saturdays and Sundays, 1 to 1.5 hours on each of these 2 days of the week, you can simply join one of our partner brokers and start trading with $1,000, and you'll get free access to those paid webinars. My purpose to start this education program is not to make money. Like I already said, it's not even 0.01% part of the business, but I really want to raise traders who are interested in learning it, trading. But if you are really serious about it, I want you to enroll in our brokers. I want you to write journals. I want you to join with me in a live webinar where you can ask me questions and we can interact with each other, because these videos are basic and you can find similar thousands similar videos, like thousands of similar videos on internet. So I'm including this because this is an essential part. However, this is not the actual education which will make you trader. This is not even 0.1% part of actual trading education. So that's all. Thank you for watching. See you in the webinar.